And we are back, and we are excited to
Oh,
cover the Penguin. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, Branch here back with Geek Variants. Cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. And as always, with all things DC, I'm here with I Love Zap Soda Tony. We're going to discuss the Penguin, what we're hoping for, what to expect, and he's going to drop some hidden knowledge on us. But before he says all the knowledge that I know, I'm going to get out what I know pertaining to this show. And look, I am super excited for this style because look, the Batman as a noir movie absolutely hit on all fronts. Come at me all you want. I
as a
loved
regular,
it.
it's just overall movie in general.
Like it was fantastically done. It was a kind of world building I can get down with. I was 100% in it to win it. If the Penguin even picks up some of this noir element and gives us even a splash of something, say Godfather or Goodfellas, at least that good mob feel of a noir style show, this limited series, while only 8 episodes long, may be the breakout of the summer because
Maybe,
that's a great building point to
and
have
that's saying
a
a lot.
morning show. Because there's been some banger shows this year. We've
Yeah,
had Fallout, we've had Rings of Power dropping, we
which
had
people don't like.
The Boys, Invincible. It's like there's a lot of people are mad about a lot of things, but as far as the Penguin's
Facts.
concerned, I don't think there's much to be upset with. We got back the original actor. He's doing the full makeup. Colin Farrell, I'm very happy and very excited for. He did discuss his process with it, and he said it's rather tedious as far as the makeup concerned. And at this time, sorry to be a bummer guy, there is no plans for season two, but he will be back for the second Batman film, which is very exciting to see. Kind of gives us some synopsis of kind of what to expect as this is
Mm,
going to take place
I can't wait.
directly after the Batman. But on the thought of you being unable to wait, what else do you want to get out to the folks while we're on this topic?
Well, the thing I like, and you touched on the world building, which is what the DCU should have done. You should have started one spot instead of bringing a whole bunch of spots together. They're starting literally with the Batman and the immediate effects of everything after. If you saw the Batman, that the underworld is in kind of a disarray. You had the Falcons and you had the Maronis fighting. Um, but this, I think, this is going to be what people always have wanted. They touched on it in comics. They touched on it briefly in the animated series. You're going to get a full Penguin backstory. This is not mob boss Penguin. This is not the guy in the Batman video games where he's already established. This is a younger Penguin trying to get established. You still have two major bosses. Black Mask shouldn't be around yet, and I hope they don't bring in Black Mask. I think we have enough in this 8 episodes that you don't need to keep adding stuff. So with that being said, let's go over, like you said, Colin Farrell is coming back, and they put out a full cast list, and some of the actors don't have their roles announced yet, and I'm thinking those are going to be more 1 or 2 episode, characters, which is fine. But you're gonna mainly have Colin Farrell as Penguin, and I suck at names, so just let me apologize ahead of time. Renzi Feliz as Victor Aguilera. For those who don't know who that was, he is actually in the comics. He was a friend of Penguin as it was growing up, and he's going to turn and be Penguin's main driver for this show. So you're going to see, everybody has to have that sidekick. This is going to be his sidekick. You have Christian Miloiti. That's going to be Sophia Falcone. I believe that's his love interest, and that's the daughter of Falcone mob boss. Then you got Michael Kelly, who's going to be one of the underbosses. He's going to be Johnny Vitti. He's part of the Falcone and Crown family also. Um, Michael Zegan is going to be Alberto Falcone. That's Sophia's brother and the son. He's Sophia's younger brother. You're going to have a Salvatore Maroni, so they're going to bring in both crime families. Clancy Brown is going to be Maroni. And for those who don't know, Salvatore Maroni is the guy who threw the acid in Harvey Dent's face. So he's responsible for Two Face. We're gonna see how this plays out. Do I think Two Face is going to be in here? I don't think so. It's a little. It might be around the time that it happens, but I think it might be a little too early because I don't think that they're going or they shouldn't have the final winner of the Mob Wars. I think this might go off the entire 8 episodes and into the Batman 2. That's what I would do because you still have a young Batman in Robert Pattinson. So you still need a younger version of Penguin. He doesn't need to get established till Batman's like year 4 or 5. And then you have other people that undisclosed roles, but it's one person I want to talk about that I want to focus on that I think is going to be a possible secret, maybe a cameo appearance, and that's Carmen Jojo. She's going to be Eve Carlo. And for those that know me, know I love a certain villain, and I do not think he gets the respect or due that he gets. And that's Basil Carlo, the OG Clayface. If you saw the recent Batman animated show that just came out, he was in there. He was pretty he was pretty BA in that show. And he is a perfect villain, perfect henchman, however they want to do it. He is perfect for this type of show because he, unlike the other clay faces, he doesn't have superpowers. He's just a master of disguise. He can disguise himself as anybody, and I mean anybody. And I think this would work perfectly for this type of universe. This is what you need. You need a more grounded universe. Let him fight metahumans and all that later. Let's get us a base for what we're doing and keep it going and build from that. You got the Batman, build it with the Penguin, and let's see. No more Joker. We're tired of Joker. Um, I'm hoping that we get Basil Carlo. If not, just drop some names. Give us some story about him. I would love to see that. I just want to see how, and I have no doubt that Colin can pull off this entire 8 episodes. I know we saw him from the Batman. We know he has the acting chops. I just want this to be, like you said, it's got to be a gangster movie. It's got to be. I need to see Penguin get established. I need him to be conniving. I need him to be dirty. I need him to be undercutting everybody he can to get on top. This is what I'm expecting. I don't expect nothing. I don't need nobody playing nice. This is a mob show. I need to see it.
We need to basically see all Hell's Kitchen break loose, and we need to see everyone be like, "Look, I just hired Victor Saz. The other side has Basil Carlo. We're just name dropping smaller tier Batman villains, but people that still can play perfectly into
Don't
this world.
don't
People
bring
who
his
are just
ass.
sadistic
Don't bring
and
his ass.
dark and able to just kind of elevate Batman because he is going to be appearing in this season. We're going to see Pattinson cameo at some point. I'm hoping it's not we see him in episode 1 and boom, that's it. We have just been teased. That's it.
Give me like
I want to see
episode
him like
four,
appear maybe at
5.
the end, kind of make a last second save or interference in whatever plans are going on. He interrupts how the underground works, and the Penguin, for whatever reason, is able to seize the moment and start building his empire. We don't want to see him ruling Gotham anytime soon, in my
Mm,
mind. I want it to be a slow crawl up where we can watch him climb rung after rung of that ladder to assert himself as the Penguin that we've all known from, like, the amazing Batman the animated series Penguin that we all knew and loved.
one thing I forgot to say about Sophia, she is kind of crazy. She, if they go like I think they should and bring her straight out of Arkham, so that might be something to look for. See how she's reacting to life on the outside.
Either that or this will be the show that puts her into Arkham, as the Breaking Point had a series of tumultuous events that ultimately led to the unfortunate end where she's going in and out of Arkham, and Pattinson is starting to kind of see the writing on the wall as far as the mindset of Gotham as he's fighting for the survival of everybody and everything. I just need this show to be grounded. I needed to pick up on the pieces that season one had and continue to help build and establish lore on characters we don't always see. We don't need to see Black Mask. We don't need to
Don't
see Joker. It's like
again,
don't be Marvel and just give us a cameo for the sake of it being a cameo. It needs to be done
Deadpool.
correctly. Establish something. Continue on building your world. DC, you've rushed stuff in the past. You have new leadership, so I can't blame you like I did the old one. Let's continue to build forward and build a
Please.
positive repertoire with fans.
Marvel
That's
is weak right now. You can strike them while they down. Take it. I said,
because we know they're coming off, Deadpool and Wolverine, but again, that wasn't part of Phase Four. If
that
you
was
look at Phase
cameos.
Four as a
I don't count those.
continuity, there's still some weakness there. But before we go off on a tangent, I'm very excited to see the Penguin. We'll be having a live watch party on the Thursday that it drops, and then from there it'll be switching to Sundays.
Yep.
There'll be a little weekend gap between that Thursday and the actual Sunday, but then we will be back with the Penguin. We'll be here covering every single episode. I'll be here guaranteed. He'll be here as best as his schedule will allow. We will be covering it in its entirety. We will not be missing some great DC content, hopefully.
Finally. Oh.
Any thoughts that you would like to add before we finish?
Um. I just need this. I need the same energy that I got from Batman. You know what I'm saying? I need them to know that, Iron Man does suck, but I need I need that same feel that I got while I sat there for 3+ hours like this, watching the Batman. I need to be glued to my screen. I need the story. It's a noir story. I need that storyline to be on point. I don't need it to be A+ every 8 episodes. I'm good if you drop down to a B+, but stay in that range. Don't go to a C and D. I need it to be steady, because this is gonna lead directly into Batman 2. You got to go strong. You can't have a drop off.
And the
That's
Batman
all I.
2 will start filming at the start of next year. So looking for that early 2026, I believe, unless it's early 2025. Late 2025. I could be
I think
mistaken.
it's 25.
But again, we'll be here for all that amazing content. Keep that energy. Hit us with that noir gangster feel and let Colin Farrell shine. He absolutely nailed the role. And I was shocked to see him cast initially. Boy, was I wrong.
I
But
mean,
it would be only wrong if you don't hit that subscribe button, join the amazing Geek Variant Elite group, and be sure to like or dislike the video based upon the content you see. I've been Brent with, as always, I love Zapsoda. Tony, we'll see you in the next one.